Sometimes when we want something so bad, we have this longing desire to spend an entire day with that person. Here's the challenge. If I were to ask you, how's your spiritual time? What would you tell me? How's your spiritual time? How's your spiritual time? Just in the morning, I read 15 minutes. I prayed before I went to work. Went to work, did my thing. I went to church on Sunday. Skipped Wednesday night, but I'm going to go next Wednesday. Had study group on Thursday. But that's kind of about it. Right? Here's what we do, is we take spiritual time, spiritual life, and we compartmentalize it. And we open up our day planner, or we take out our calendar on our phone, and as we're scheduling our day, we schedule God. And then all of a sudden, spiritual life is just like between 8 and 9. And then we go do normal life. So there's this, and then there's this. So if there's this and then there's this, how do we spend a day with God? Here's the challenge, and here's what I want to encourage us as we think about New Year's resolutions going forward to do differently. Live with an ongoing, unending awareness of His presence. Live with an ongoing, unending awareness of God's presence. Okay? How do we do that? Basically what I'm saying is we need to learn how to do life with God. Okay? No more 8 to 9, no more 10:30 till 11 or noon on Sundays. We need to learn to do life with God. In the Old Testament, there is no Hebrew word that translates as spiritual. Because to God, He created everything. So what would He consider everything? Spiritual. There's no separation with God. What do you think the look on Jesus' face would be if Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Bartholomew, Thomas came up to Jesus and said, "Yo, teach, how's your spiritual life? How's your spiritual time? Spending time in God's Word?" What do you think he'd say? What do you think he would do? How do you think he would react?
Dude, that's my dad.
Right. He would be like, "Are you kidding me?" But why? Why does he not compartmentalize that? Because that's who he is, right? So here's our challenge. Our challenge is to try to become just like that, to where we no longer schedule time with God, that we no longer go out to do spiritual things, that we become spiritual people.